this movie titled Nightclub. Okay, when I first saw it, I was like, movie only makes sense. Then I said, let me watch you while I'm doing my thing. I was busy. Then I started watching, I was like, wow, and it's not that bad. The beginning actually, um, how do I put it, made me, continue watching the movie. When, okay, the man, Londoner, saw his daughter and was like, you want money, on me, and so on like that. So the storyline is about a lady who who came from a humble background. Her parents are not poor, but they are not rich. They are not middle class, but they are not poor, but they are sure eating and feeding and wearing clothes. So she got to school, all this Adekola, Moti arrive. Yeah, she now started to be arriving. Kegbe, she now started doing hookup, runs girl, and so on like that. The father eventually found her on the street, he found out they went to school, they went to her friend's place, they embarrassed her, packed her things, took her home, bought her belongings, and so on and so forth. Madam Shah run away from home. She went to another set of people, started living with them. Then she met with Odunlade Adekola. That one just kept her inside somewhere for 7 days, which sounds so ridiculous. But then, after 7 days, they knocked each other, gave her 600K, and something now happened. They now said we should watch out for part two. You see, that's just where me I'm looking forward to the part two. So to me, that's just the summary of the movie. There is no other summary that I can actually say about this movie. Now, talking about the good things in this movie or the good parts of this movie, like I said, I like the storyline. It's not that bad. Then the movie, the editing is not that bad as well. Even though at a point there was a missing sound, but well, they cover up for it later, and the editing is not that bad. The video is clean and clear, and subtitling is not bad as well. And I love some of the characters in the movie. I love some of the casting in the movie, and it was sure nice, sure. But now talking about bad things in this movie, well, there are so many things that they are not meant to be in the movie. First and foremost, there were so many wasted of share casting and characters, because tell me, this Ronke Odusanya only showed once or twice when the Baba Saleh said, okay, oh, we need 16 girls, and when she went to call the 16 girls, like, bro. So me, I just believe that they just want to use that sell movie. Then the lady, there was a lady they showed her, Egbon Deborah, one of the runs girl, who called her, was like, Mark Egbe, Joma Bonle, let's do prayer and fasting. Like, that scene was so unneeded, honestly. It was so unneeded. Because, can I say, if you want to show us the background of all of the runs girl, kuku show us the background of all of the runs girl, not just one, and be saying this one is from Momo Yashoshi or something like that. So that part was so totally unneeded. Now, another part that I can't say it's a bad part, but I still don't understand what's going on. Why are the politicians involved in this movie? Now I understand, they brought in politics. They wanted, or they are still trying to link the politics and these runs girls together. So now the politicians said that they need these girls for empowerment scheme, that they will do a competition, and then they will give the winner 5 million naira, and everybody else will collect 1 million naira. And in my mind, I started thinking, okay, for what? These girls are olosho, they have nothing to present. They said for fashion and something. Okay, let's just wait and see what's going to be in part two. Now, what I can actually predict to happen, or before I even get to the prediction side now, so those are like the bad parts for me in this movie, because I just felt that some of these characters are not needed, some of these castings are not needed, and some of these scenes are not needed. So, talking about the ugly part, well, there is no ugly part for me in this movie. The movie is actually not so bad, because I actually had something else entirely in my head that will be in the movie. When I saw London, I saw CD, I saw Odunlade, I was like, nah, what's the correlation? But at the end of the day, it was worth it. It is a bit boring, okay, but it is worth it, better than those other noisy ones that are out there. So I will totally recommend this. But if I'm to rate it, to me, I will rate it 6/10. Maybe when part two now comes out and then we watch what the part two is all about, I can rate it better. And we all know that Yoruba movies, they like to flop part two. They know they too put plenty sense when they are doing part two. So now talking about part two expectations. Now, Odunlade already nagged this lady after 7 days. He kept the lady for 7 days inside the house. For what? Why are you keeping Omolomo for 7 days? Alright, he nagged the lady, then he came in and was like, then they ended it. Now, what I'm actually thinking is that the girl left, and probably Odunlade wanted to use the girl, or maybe he has even used the girl eventually. Because why would you stay for a man for 7 days? You're a runs girl, and then after 7 days, he was telling you, I'm in love with you. Like, bro, in 7 days, runs girl. Share meant me. But we will find out in part two. Now, for the politicians and the girl story, let me go back to that. I just believe they just want to link them together, that they probably want to use these girls for rituals. Sure, you get. So maybe they just want to use the girls. That was why the Deborah's aunt was calling her malo party, malo this, malo that, and so on like that. So that is just one thing I want to believe. And hey guys, I don't understand. Shey all these girls, all of these girls that claim to be in school, I think they need to start rethinking their script too. Honestly, fine, we understand that some people they go to school late, but claiming these girls are in school doing runs, they could have just come up with another story that okay, oh, but yeah, she went to Lagos to look for job, she did not now get job, she now started mingling with bad people, but pé they are in campus to study. Ojú àwọn eléyìí, àwọn ojú mọ́mì làwọn eléyìí, àwọn ojú ọdẹ́lẹ́bọ̀ làwọn eléyìí. I'm not saying anything, but I think they need to start rethinking their script so that I start looking real and start making better sense. Anyways, guys, I've come to the end of movie review. I reviewed Nightclub. I rated it 6/10. You can watch it. It's a bit boring, but there are still one or two things to learn in the movie, and I really can't wait to see what would happen to what's her name again? I can't Abeke Beauty. I really can't wait to see what is going to happen with her. It is making me remember this movie Omoloja. If they don't born you that 2000 now, you go remember Omoloja where her parents they won but she no listen. Eventually she had HIV/AIDS. So well, let's wait and see what's going to happen to Beauty, what's going to happen to her friend, and what's going to happen to Odulade, and also why the politicians are involved in this movie. So guys, till I see you some other time, all you have to do is click on the subscribe button, be a part of this channel, and also hit on the bell button so that you get notified whenever I drop any new videos. And guys, guess what? I'm going to see you some other time, okay? Ciao.